people online are like, oh, I'm just like, I want to build like my Tifa meter and I don't want to build like Aerith meter. So like my issue is with either those people or I feel like nobody has expressed like their love for Aerith. And like, let me tell you, you were kind of commenting on this a little bit earlier, Jolie, when you said like you feel like the second chapter or Rebirth should be focused on Aerith and that the third part, whatever we get the next game, should be focused on Tifa. And if you've played the original game, you know why that is. But it's like, it's so frustrating to me because I like that the game gives you choice. You kind of disagree as a filmmaker. I know that you're like, there should be like a set structure because like
I tend to like the story. Right. I don't want it to be choose your own adventure. I like the story.
Because then you can have more impactful moments.
But that's a personal preference, yeah.
No, but that's a good storytelling thing too. Because if you choose like how it's going to go, it's going to make certain moments less impactful.
Exactly. That's exactly it.
The thing that drives me nuts is like this obsession with Tifa and like just disregard of Aerith. And so I put like 5 reasons why people like Tifa. And so number 1, she has boobs. Number 2, she has comically huge boobs. Number 3, the developers know this and often show you her comically huge boobs when they're framing her as she's sitting down. Number 4, chapter 6 is an entire fan service chapter that's dedicated to showing you more of her boobs. Yeah. And then number 5, she's Cloud's childhood friend. I know that that's not completely true, but it's like kind of, that's like what they're doing and it's fine. If you like Tifa, good for you. And if you're into her, that's fine. But like, here are 5 reasons why Aerith is cool. Number 1, Aerith is interesting. Number 2, she's the last remaining Cetra of an ancient civilization.
She's an ancient, yeah.
She's an ancient, and she can communicate with the planet. Number 3, she's like basically the chosen one. And what's so cool about this game is that you're not the chosen one. It's Aerith. And
That's true.
And your role is to protect her, which is like so cool and super interesting.
A really good point.
And not only is she's the Cetra, she's this chosen one, and you swear to her that you will protect her. You even say that in the dialogue.
And she's vulnerable and needs that protection.
Right. And it's awesome. But then she flirts with you and she has a crush on you. And there's so much chemistry between them. So it's like all these Tifa loving people. Sorry, that's 4. That she's fun and flirty. Like Tifa, like you have a conversation with her and she's just like, oh, Cloud, like you don't remember, your memory's gone. Like, well, I'm gaslighted. Like she can't have a conversation and it's awkward. And there's reasons why that we'll learn in part 3. But it's just annoying and they're like mean to each other. And then like, number 5, Aerith cares about Cloud in all of her conversations. Like in Remake, if you did that dialogue tree when you talk to Aerith outside of her house in the flower garden, she's like, you can't fall in love with me.
I'm glad I met you, Cloud. I really am. I'm grateful for all the words we've shared, for all the moments and the memories. You've made me more happy than you know. And I'll always cherish what you've given me. But whatever happens, you can't fall in love with me. Even if you think you have, it's not real.
That is infinitely more interesting than anything Tifa has ever brought to this relationship or these games. So like, it drives me crazy and I just had to get it off my chest that like, okay, you can like Tifa because she's hot. I think she's hot. Like, I'm a dude.
She's super athletic. She does have some really good qualities, like the whole kindness thing.
Yeah, she's kind, and she does care about Cloud, but it's kind of like this back and forth, like, I don't know what's going on. But Aerith is so interesting. And if you take that, and if you don't go with Aerith, it's like the things that happen in this game that we all know about are not as cool.
They're
right?
not as impactful.
So sorry, that's my rant.
I totally agree with you, and I'm glad you said it, right? There's going to be plenty of people out there who don't agree, and that's great.
Yeah, there's lots of stuff that they can talk about, like their childhood and Tifa is this, and there's actually way more stuff about it, but I find that so much less interesting.